Physically moves your hero out of range.
So I think you still have to have the OD versus Razor mid, right? If Razor's mid. Of wisdom.
I think orb walking is one of the most frustrating things in Dota.
And here comes the body block. OD in prison. Doesn't actually hit the Fissure damage, blocks him off. But he may be missing that damage, as Cuckoo might just be able to run away here. He's going to start booking it up north, sees the double damage, denies it. Gonna go for the deny from Roshan, but damn!
Because it's the Vul Assassins and the healers together, because those things do the most damage, and the healing can.
Cuckoo's dead!
Oh my.
He's got a lot of damage soaked up, so if he can actually juke this around and turn it around with a healing salve, he'll get a lot of damage onto Empire. As you can see, FN drops dangerously low. They just managed to get vision on him, though. They actually would have killed the Razor now. It's Maposhka who's going to die instead. Go stick with a haste rune, run around, but there's no heroes that are really low enough for him to threaten, especially as a level 3 Legion commander. It's not much there in his bag of tricks.
I just imagine if Tim's had ensnares instead of the mirror image.
Fissure block is there. FN is going to try and fight. Now he's missing a lot of his damage, so he's operating mostly off of the Arcane Orb, but it is enough. Escape. Meanwhile, top lane, Sam H doesn't get the cogs, but he does get the burn onto Resolution. He's actually completely out of mana, so Sam H is doing a good job putting pressure on Resolution, but it hasn't actually resulted in a real change, especially since now he's going to end up dying with a Mango and a Fissure block. Empire actually does manage to get there.
Help me out.
You can come in a minute's time when I'm ready to leave the lane, but don't come first. Yeah. FN going to be forced to use the block off here. Cuckoo is going to take a lot of damage to actually turn, fight FN, but the stun from Roger is too much.
Well, Thievin just bought a smoke, so I'm assuming that the Disruptor is going to either try to move with the clockwork, or they're going to try to help their mid.
Or Cuckoo, man, they just will not leave this Razor alone. And you can see why. They've gotten kills up on him aplenty. Now, Roger is going to be traded, but well worth it for Team Empire. They haven't really accomplished as much as they should have, because I don't think they... Oh, mid lane. Sam H is going to be able to catch FN. That's a big kill.
No echo either.
They're running at Cuckoo like they've done so many times before, but Cuckoo actually wants to fight this because he's got some supports behind him. Now, the Fissure block doesn't allow him to pursue, but they do manage to get the glimpse back. Roger is going to be the kill here. Cogs will stop the TP. Pretty easy. Oh, he's actually almost kills Cuckoo there. Jeez, that was a close one. That Force Staff, though, it'll help out quite a lot versus Razor and Clockwork. Roger gets caught. The Haste Rune allows Sam H to be able to close that distance fast enough to stop the Fissure from being dropped. That battery assault, pew pew pew. He's actually going to jump forward, but he does manage to get dueled there by Gostic. FN with the silence, it doesn't really matter. They're going to be able to just steal that duel, and 1437 is also going to end up dying. Cuckoo's stolen a lot of damage, and Tim's is going to throw down the sleep to help TNC reset here. Now, Raven doesn't have his God Strength, but they're still going to try and kill Gostic, and it's going to be really easy for them. That's the power of the Naga Siren with that minus armor. Done. Nice doppelganger there from Resolution, but he can still get caught, especially with the cleave, very quickly, allowing them to realize which one is real. Echo Sam hit onto 3. Roger doesn't have that much in the Aftershock, though, and he's got to back himself away. The damage just wasn't there.
Prior to taking the team fight in the middle lane, so I don't know if Empire had that information, because if they did and they took the fight, then it was just, good on them. Otherwise,
God we're going to see is up now, though.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. FN is so easily threatened.
It isn't the greatest, but it does do a little bit of damage. Smoke here in the meantime from TNC. Might find the Shaker again.
It's going to lead with the hook shot. Easy kill on Roger. So I think what we're kind of saying is this build is like special, right?
It's tailored for this game.
Yeah, because he's got a Naga Siren that's going to clear waves and do a lot of farming. And I think it helps a lot for like heroes like Razor and Disruptor, right? They really like that holding mechanism. Duel is there, but the Global Silence in the response. They may still be able to finish off Cuckoo, but not quite enough. The last word, well, finish him off, even if it's not dual damage. One, Sam H is going to be able to escape there. So Team Empire continuing that combination of...
That's the one part about
they're gonna get scouted by the Phantom Lancer, but he might still be able to get this. The song out. follow up. They've got Sam H coming in. 1437 might have an opportunity. Looks like he just locked down Resolution with the Static Storm. They let it go, but a little late. Oh, he has the blink! So he blinks away before he takes the tick of damage, and now Gostic, he's going to be caught by Raven with a BKB, so it's still definitely going to be a lost fight for Empire, especially Resolution. He actually got caught inside the trees area, so he is still dead despite that blink dagger play. Doppelganger farther to the right, hiding in the trees.
Not.
Blink farther, has the TP, he's good! I called it too soon.
Okay.
Resolution, you
I need
40 minutes. Empire playing the smoke and playing the high ground here, but they are going to be having a smoke from TNC. They blink forward. Oh, unable to catch Roger there. The global silence goes down, but no real hard initiation from Empire. In fact, Maposha is still going to be caught here inside the trees. He's dead, so he just throws out last word and a bunch of damage onto Raven, stopping his blink forward. Sam H still in a place here to make his initiation if he wants to. Goes for a Cogs. FN's going to be scared away by Raven. They go for the Song of Siren, but FN is going to be locked out by the ensnare. So even if the Song of Siren can stop the OD, oh, nice blink away there from Gostic. They will manage to finally catch that silencer. The trees, I thought he would never die. Sam
can't blink into Song. You can't blink duel into Song either. So knowing that there's multiple ways to initiate.
Oh, Resolution actually, he still gets caught. Gets the hook shot and the force back with the Cogs. Great play from Sam H.
Nothing, man. You know, it's like one fight.
You know, Resolution at one time had the BKB queued up. I'm glad he didn't go for it, though, because Raven is proving to be the biggest problem. Oh, Echo Slam goes down onto Raven while they get the duel onto Disruptor. That's a huge win. The BKBs go off, at least on FN, but now he's stuck by himself up against Raven with a BKB of his own. Finally, the BKB raids, and he's able to get off long enough with the Shrine. Maybe he can actually survive a little bit longer, but now Blade Mail with Sam H right on top, and now Gostic. He comes in, tries to save his OD. He may just end up dying as well. They actually get a really good Enchant Totem play there from Roger that brings a lot of them low. They just have to kite around Raven with Resolution, but he's actually stuck out by the ensnare, has to pop the Doppelganger. Finally, they will bring Raven down. Carry this team fight by just targeting a lot of these squishy heroes. He still has to play very safe and in the back lines, because Raven is just too damn big. In fact, TNC not sitting up for Roshan at all. Go for the high ground push, but there goes Roger. Mixes initiation, stops the duel. Gets a great sleep out. FN once again with the force staff forward is able to stay ahead of Raven. They managed to lock down the two other heroes off the Song of Siren. No buybacks from either one of them. So Empire make that initiation and immediately get slapped back down by TNC's Song of the Siren counterplay.
Dude, Tim's is playing unbelievable. We're gonna just run and not lose anything for this. That just gives you like the leeway to make maybe a little bit too aggressive.
Maposhka gets caught again. Maposhka, stop it.
Yeah, he's not having a great time.
I mean,
be so badly on a lot of their heroes to be able to walk into these fights and feel confident.
It really does feel like TNC kind of read those timings so perfectly. Raven's going to see a read here on FN. Almost brings him down. He's got the Imprison up. They throw down the Static Storm. FN is going to be locked down into place and will end up dying, forcing him to a buyback. Sam H continues to move forward, catches Roger inside the Cogs, stopping that form of initiation. If they can actually kill him here, it looks like they will. He throws down the Echo Slam out of pure frustration of being locked down inside a prison of his own making. Gostic. Now they have initiation, but it's countered entirely by the Song of Siren. Raven is released from his duel against Gostic, and they attempt another initiation, missing out on the Sam H hook. Resolution goes for the back line, can't really do much there as TNC turns and fights him, so we have doppelgangers away. Sam H goes for a Cog TP play, not going to make it out, crafty man, but eventually Cuckoo's Razor as he builds up with Static Link.
Raven's itemization has been pretty on point this game, I feel.
Yeah.
I like the Lincoln's choice a bit.
Fisher lead off here. Blocking Raven in. This is just the poke. Gostic's actually going to commit here for the duel. They do try and counter with the Static Storm. Song of Siren goes out. FN still with a BKB. Tries to hit Raven, but now he's stuck with Cuckoo running at him. The Song of Siren bounce away with the Cogs. He gets the Imprison off. See if he can actually make an escape. Roger's got to lock down these heroes so he can actually get the blink away, and he does so successfully. It might just cost Roger his life. Meanwhile, the Phantom Lancer, he does manage to back out. Gets a lot of damage onto TNC with his pick up the Solar Crest, but I think Heaven's Halberd is seeing a lot more value nowadays, because it's just an easy to build up strength item as well. So with the plus 20 strength he just got, Smoke actually pops. They're going to lead with a Song of Siren here. Onto FN. Now he's got Blink and BKB, but he does take the damage before he can actually get himself away. They cancel the song pretty quickly. And it looks like our OD was not able to make it out in 95 seconds on the clock. TNC, they're just going to march uphill, and it's going to need some sort of miracle from Team Empire to be able to successfully hold against TNC in a 4 versus 5.
That was an Aghanim Storm, so no way to poppy KB.
Raven's initiation is stopped. He does have God Strength out with a Blade Mail. They're going to try and fight him, but it's not even close. Gossing has just taken so much damage from Raven. He's still sitting at a good 1400 HP, and that's not nearly enough for Resolution to make the committal. So he goes Doppelgangers backwards, but trapped by the Ensnare. Sam H on top of him as well. Roger comes forward with the Echo Slam, but it's a pittance of damage compared to the pool that TNC has in their HP. Miposhka is the last stand for Empire. He falls as well, and they call the GG team.